I've been following the Polish league over the past years. I think the team in Toruń has had great success over these last years, winning titles, reaching the finals, and this will be also our goal to play successful basketball here in the next season. I'm very happy that, as our GM said, the team has many Polish players, because I think it's important to have this identity for the fans, for the sponsors, for all of us. This will be important, and having a new coach maybe will bring some change, but it's also important to have some continuity. So building on the success and building on the foundation with these Polish players from the past, I hope we will have a successful next season. The last season I was in China. I was in Shenzhen in the CBA as an assistant coach to a Chinese head coach. Actually, we had a very big coaching staff. We finished the season in 4th position. We lost in the semi-final to the later champions. I can say this was a positive experience, but I'm glad to be back in Europe, and I'm glad to be working again as a head coach.
Is it true that you had also offer from Zielona Góra?
It's true that I was in talks with them, but as you can see, I decided for Toruń. I decided for this situation where I believe that this is the more interesting project. This is the more interesting team to work with, because I also believe it is important not just to have results. I'm not only here to win games. Of course, this is important, but I can also say with some pride that every club I worked for has achieved a better position than in the past. Also, the players, they have become better than in the past. They have improved their game. They have improved their situations, and also they liked to be on the teams that I worked with. So I think in this constellation, with the possibilities I find here in Toruń, I think I decided for the best possible situation here in Poland. Well, first of all, we don't have a team yet. So in this sense, we will get to work immediately as soon as we wrap up. I think we have many things to talk about, but I don't think it's too late for anything. First of all, we do have a very good core of Polish players. It is true that we haven't signed the foreigners yet, but then again, there's still enough time, as you said, until the first game, and there's even enough time until we will start the preparation in mid-August. So I don't think that this will be an issue or this will be a negative aspect. This will depend, of course, also on the situation with the Polish players that haven't decided yet, that haven't signed yet. As soon as we know which positions we will fill, then we can also decide how many players we will bring to Toruń eventually. I don't know if we will use the whole capability of signings. So again, this will be decided over the next weeks, and we will talk about this in the next hours and the next days, and work together on these issues.
And how many people will be in coaching staff beside you?
There will be Jarek Zawadka, obviously, and I forgot the other name. Dominic, I forgot the family name. He will be there. For now, yes. Maybe there could be an addition, depending also if we will reach the Champions League. We can talk about any addition to the staff. So depending on the tasks ahead of us, if they grow, then maybe we'll also enlarge the coaching staff and bring an addition. But again, this will be decided in the next days and weeks.
In BCL, you're gonna play against team from Finland or Belarus. Which one you prefer?
The weaker one. I've played against Smoky Minsk with my German team from Oldenburg in Eurocup. So I know either one will be a tough opponent. So they will also have the advantage of one more round that they have already played. We will have the slight disadvantage, let's say, of our national team players being in China. So this will be a great challenge for us to pass this round. But then again, this is the challenge we accept, and we want to reach the group stage. So we will do everything possible to make that happen, no matter who will be the opponent.
And in Polish League, did you talk with the management what main goal will be for next season?
Well, the first goal is obviously to win every game that we compete in. So no matter if we play the Los Angeles Lakers or if we have to go to Arka Gdynia or anywhere in this league, let's say we want to win every game. We want to reach the playoffs, and then we will see what is possible. If we can win the last game of the season, unlike in the past, then obviously this would be great.
And when would you like to start preparation for next season? When would you like to have all players in Toruń?
We will start in the middle of August with the players that we can have. I know there will be several players with the Polish national team. Again, this is great. I think the Polish team has a great possibility to achieve something at the World Cup. I will keep my fingers crossed that they come back with good results. So there again, I'm a little bit in a conflict. I want them to be successful, but I want the players to come back as early as possible so we can prepare for these games in the qualification round. So we will make the best of this preparation and get it done to the best of our abilities, and the practice will start in mid-August.